What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense, and I'm actually not mad at Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It was just dumb enough, and nobody tried to destroy anybody yet. So I'm okay with it. I'll allow it. Like the videos, the intro plays, because we have a lot to get into.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I want to make it make one.
Big moves. Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
I remember when Candy Hair used to look like this. I fly above. I fly above. I fly. No, that want you? No, I fly above.
Okay, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I watched this show for the star of the show, Mary Cosby. Mary Cosby is the only reason I tuned in to see this show. I did not realize how much I really liked Mary Cosby until she was not there. She is a quintessential housewife. Everything about Mary is absolutely weird, eccentric, and I'm here for it. I really am. No, maybe she talks a little bit much about like pooping and farting and stuff like that, but I love her. Love her to death. Now, some of these new people, I'm not gonna lie. Last season, I was in and out. Like by the time we have a mystery black eye, I'm just like, what are you giving me? So I was in and out. But so I had to write down some of these newer people's stuff. But it opens with Bible scriptures, so I thought that was hilarious. It's like you're always gonna be sacrilegious on this show. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, I have loved Mary Cosby since the first day that she told the first episode where she started telling people they look like hospital. I went around telling everybody they smelled like hospital. So yes, and I do feel like Mary Cosby is actually LaToya Jackson. If you're new to the channel, then you'll know that. But yes, I do feel like Mary Cosby is actually LaToya Jackson. And tell me I'm wrong. There's new people. Isn't Monica new? Right? I think she's new. I like it. I really enjoy this lighthearted, dumb. I would have a fight about a bathtub, but let's get into it. If you don't know, I'm a bath person. Okay. And then we're doing all of this dramatic music with Heather finding out that Jen was actually the villain the whole time. It was okay. It was okay. Not heathens. I was okay with it. So we got like 100 people in the chat. Definitely hit that like button. I am not in the algorithm for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, so we're gonna have to get me there. But I will be reviewing the show. So far, I'm okay with it. And y'all, low key, I really thought today was Tuesday, so I was preparing to go live after the show. And I look at my DVR and it shows that it was recorded yesterday. I was like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? And then I realized I'm a day late because of the holiday. Completely threw me off. So you will get some of these live after the show. Some will be pre-recorded. But yeah, I'm really sorry. This was supposed to happen yesterday. Oh, well, thank you. The show is actually not bad. And let me tell you why. Because this is not an RHOA review. We are just going to have a really, really good time with this foolishness. This is why I like the show. Because Mary Cosby leaves text messages like this.
Really leave things bad, but the last text message I got from Mary wasn't exactly nice. Lisa, You're the biggest idiot. You're a black widow. You are the biggest liar in Utah.
Just
Wow. You'll kill people.
this is quintessential Mary.
With your nasty tequila. You remind me. Of a witch.
She does kind of remind me of a witch.
You evil person. You're not interesting. You're
Point out the lie.
horrible human being. Yeah, I do feel good seeing Lisa right now.
This is why I watch the show. You can just sit Mary with the camera. I'm here for it. Okay, so let's get into the real stuff. Lisa and her husband. We get to see every year Lisa does her Sundance stuff. She promotes herself. Okay. Not Mary Strikes Again. She's straight no chaser. Oh, come on, Mims. Lisa Barlow. Well, now that Jen Shaw is gone, it's up in the air. It wouldn't be Meredith. Heather is kind of narrating the series because I guess she has like the most common sense, but Mary is the star of the show. Okay, so we're talking about Lisa. I feel like Lisa is probably in the right career because she likes to smooge and do all that kind of stuff. So whatever. I'm here for it. Kudos to her for having a viable, successful business. Now we're getting into her son going on a mission, yada, yada, yada. It was the fact that he said, "I'm just not like you and Dad." And I'm like, there could be so many connotations to that. And I don't blame him. Lisa has to be probably one of the most self-absorbed, shallow housewives. And she doesn't even have that much like money. So I don't know where the shallowness comes in, or I don't know where it comes from, where it derives from, but she's a great housewife because a great housewife really only has to care about themselves, right? But when the son said that, I'm like, okay, Lisa would probably be considered more on the fake side, and her husband is a pushover. Her son has seen this growing up, and I could see where that could be hurtful to the parents. But as soon as Lisa asks her husband his thoughts, she decides to get on the phone and take messages. That's quintessential Lisa. That is definitely Lisa Barlow in a nutshell. I'm going to ask you a question, but I really am not super interested in what you have to say. So moving right along. That's Lisa Barlow in a nutshell. That text message Mary sent Lisa. Yeah, it was good. Taco Bell and gas station snowballs. Though I do have a love of like sweets and stuff like that. So I feel her on that. I actually like Lisa in terms of a housewife. She is what Housewives is about. Like somebody who is just absolutely unaware. Like they have no self-awareness at all. What's with not wanting to go to college? I think in the Mormon community, this is actually pretty normal to go on mission. And then you decide after mission if you want to be a Mormon, right? That's where you make those decisions. Plus, he didn't seem like Lisa kept trying to push him into businesses, and he didn't really seem to have the same like business acumen or prowess as her or desire. He's very young. He probably just wants to live his life. And his mom is, I bought you a Range Rover. I bought him a Range Rover. I bought him a Range Rover. Like, chill out. Chill out, Lisa. Lisa's clueless, exactly. But without the money. Okay, so Heather bought a new house. I did know that she had a new house a while back, and I was gonna do a video on it. So I reached out to my real estate friend and we could not find the record. So I don't know whose name she bought it under, but I don't believe that it was bought under her name because we couldn't find that sale. So maybe it's still something she does in conjunction with her ex-husband or whatever. Heather, the house was nice, but by Salt Lake of City standards, evidently it's shade worthy. So Heather is out plowing snow because she can't afford a snow plow guy. Rich people problems, right? And Heather, it looks like this isn't her first time shoveling. Maybe her and Rob could go out there and shovel some snow together. But Meredith comes over. Meredith probably has never touched one of these plows and shades the dog shit out of her about it. Typically, in normal decorum, if you come into somebody's brand new McMansion, you talk about how nice it is. Not these ladies. She lets you know that it's not in Park City. We later find out that that Meredith just rents a different home every year, like Jen Shaw. For me personally, I give Heather a hard time, but Heather is a business owner, a New York Times bestseller. She does not try to live above her means. I'm here for it. Now, protecting Jen and all that, I'm not here for. But in terms of just being a business person and expanding and not, being plastic, okay, Heather, I'm not mad at you. Again, so far so good. Nobody's trying to destroy everybody. Now we get Meredith. Oh, Meredith. Meredith is mad because Whitney did an article where she said that Meredith and her husband taking baths together is creepy. Oh my God. This is what I mean by dumb but funny. Okay. So now the person with arguably the most distinct voice is now making fun of Whitney, saying, "How much DNA was in that bathtub?" Meanwhile, Meredith, her own voice, "Don't come after my bathtub." I'm like, what? This is so stupid because Meredith was so serious about it. And I think for the most part, Meredith is very protective of her relationship because she's not necessarily in a great relationship and it's rocky. And I think she wants it to be picture perfect. Meredith's voice is kind of like Maleficent. If you've ever seen that, movie, she does give villain. We have like 100 likes. Definitely hit that like button. It'll help out the channel. It is a free way to support the channel. But yes, the "don't come after my bathtub." Anybody who can tell you I am definitely a bathtub person, and my bathtub is what I splurged on. Okay? Not the Special K. Y'all, Special K is like nothing to it. The fact that that's even, I couldn't imagine some women in their 50s on that. I think it's like considered more like a party drug. So whatever. But she's very upset that the bathtub comment was made. You're attacking my marriage and my bathtub. But yeah, whatever. She probably would have been good on the reboot of New York. So, I'm not mad at this argument. It's just dumb enough. Meredith meets up with Mary. So we find out that Mary is back on the show and Mary can't get through the door to Meredith's store. The door was not locked. Mary does not know how to open a door. That is why I love this woman. We are also back to a space where we need subtitles on the show. As Mary is talking, she is letting us know that she is in dinosaur mode. What is that? What is that? Okay, so even if you don't see it, Mary and LaToya Jackson have the same wigs. They go to the same wig maker. Say what you want. I don't know what dinosaur mode is, but tell me that is not something that LaToya Jackson would not say. Just that is something LaToya Jackson would say. Just FYI. Robert Jr. has a girlfriend, but she's being told that it is really his wife. He lives in the same house. As far as we know, when he was on the show, he wasn't working. I don't think he goes to school. He's now married. How does the wife live with you? Mary is the same person who talks about her family being her maid. And the woman has been her maid for 20 years. But she only talks to the woman about what she needs done, and she knows nothing about the woman's life. So if Mary could have her cousin working for her for 20 years and knows nothing about the life, I'm absolutely sure Robert Jr. could also be in that 10,000 square foot house with his wife, and Mary would not know. She also lets us know that she can't eat spicy foods because it's also spicy as she poops it out. What? What is going on? Like, this woman is TV gold because she does not care about anything. Now, I don't think she likes black people outside of her husband's money and her son. So I don't think she would really mess with me. I don't know. But yeah, Mary is I think Mary took a friend of the show role so that people would not necessarily be in her business. And I'm here for whatever scene Mary is there for. She also says that what Jen happened is her karma. Jen was a walk-in punchline this whole episode. Angie and Monica. So Angie was Jen's friend. She was Jen's rich friend, and Jen was, I guess, getting money from her. What it gives me is Angie just wanted to be on television, and Angie is actually rich, not necessarily very interesting, and Jen was her entryway into that. And as Jen's money got funny, it just made sense to have Angie around. Monica was the op. This was Monica when she was with Jen. She now has black hair. I wanted to like her. I definitely wanted to like her, but she gives me that she's probably broke. Judges everybody else. Let's get into it. So Monica was Jen's friend. Basically, Angie and Monica, Angie who goes out and buys $7,000 Fendi purses, real rich people. I don't know. It was a little strange. I know that we do this and we show costs, but I don't know. Shout out to them for having $7,000 for a mink purse, I guess. But that's it. I don't really get too much from Angie. I think Angie and Monica are friends because the enemy of my enemy is now my friend. Monica used to be Jen's assistant, and Jen basically told her, if you put your name on this, we can get you into a job making $600,000 a year. So she reaches out to her FBI friend who tells her that Jen is going to be going to prison. And then Monica decides to turn informant. Why? Look, I don't think she did the wrong thing, but I don't need any ops around me. So Monica and I could not be friends. On another level, I like how shady she was to Lisa. Basically, people kind of kissed Lisa's ass because she's, I guess, connected. I don't know. I don't think that I could. I don't think I could be around her, but she's talking trash about her. Lisa says that she's at her 20-year anniversary, and Monica is in the confessional saying that Jen told her all this stuff about people's marriage. So Jen, the felon, the liar, the one that you just snitched on, is now everything her word is gold. Like everything that she says is bond. It doesn't even make sense. It gives me that she's broke, she's going through a divorce, and she needs this show. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know exactly. I want to like her because she's shady, she's pretty, but it does give me like fake, because you're going through first off, you cheated on your husband in an entanglement, then you got back with him. Now y'all are divorcing again. Now you're around all these rich people. You were an assistant only a couple years ago. And now you're talking about somebody else's 20-year wedding anniversary. It gives hater vibes, and I didn't like that. Same Mims, I couldn't trust her. But do the other women know all this about Monica? I'm pretty sure they all know it. Lisa is the one that got the group together. I know, but she got even if she got the group together, technically Jen was the star of the show season 1, and then I would name Mary the breakout star. Lisa, maybe she's trying to make her way to the top, but I don't see it as of yet. This show does not have a central character, in my opinion, yet. Maybe they're all like jockeying for position. Now she cheated on her husband with his brother. Now Matt Beefs is a content creator. He keeps his ears to the street. Is that true? She can't be trusted. Anybody that goes from a bleach blonde to a brunette and is a op can't be trusted. Can't be trusted. But I'm not mad at Monica for calling out Lisa. We have to hear about super yachts, Italy, sick houses in Braga. Lisa is definitely what I would consider to be kind of like a poser. And he got back with her. I don't know. No, that's Mad Beef's tea. Let me put my allegedly manner up. So moving on. Heather's event. I'm sorry. I got to do it again.
I do.
I
really like her
absolutely love the fact that Mary is.
Hi, Lisa.
Let's mute that real quick. I want you guys to hear again Mary's text messages, because this was really the star of the show.
But the last text message I got from Mary wasn't exactly nice. Lisa, you're the biggest idiot. You're a black widow. You are the biggest liar in Utah. Wow. You'll kill people with your nasty tequila. You remind me of a witch. You evil person. You're not interesting. You're a horrible human being.
Yeah. I'm here for everything that Mary does. I'm here for everything that Mary does on this show. Thank you for bringing Mary back to us and putting her on our TV screens. I have to add her to one of my intros, like low key. I love that Lisa just read them. Like, can you believe this? We got about 250 in the chat. Where are we at on likes? We got like 130. Let's get to 200 likes, y'all. It would definitely help the channel for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, because YouTube does not know that I'm doing this. And if you're just getting here, I probably will be doing these after the show. I literally got lost in time and did not realize that today was actually Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday. So, let's see. Angie had said, Heather is not happy that Angie's at the event, because last season Angie said that last year Angie said that she was Scissor Sisters with Jen and they had DV, and that's why her eye was black. But whatever. She's a cast member. She's going to be at your event, Heather. Heather felt like a weight was lifted when Jen was gone. Like, what was Jen doing to these women? Like, they're all saying the same thing. Like, was everybody scared of Jen? Jen was like a 100 pounds. There is no way that some angry little lady is going to punch me in the eye. Heather. Now, Heather could probably pick up that snowplow with one finger. Why would this little itty bitty teeny woman be able to punch you in the eye and live to see the next day? That makes no sense. Kendra, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. She says, if Mary wanted to be full-time, it would be 100% up to her. She's choosing the friend role. She's TV gold. I agree. I agree with you, Kendra. This lady only wants a little bit shown. So, and I can't blame her. Like, the rollout that she got in the first couple seasons, and then when all of the church people started coming out against her, in all honesty, I do view things a little bit differently than I viewed them a couple years ago. I think that a lot of rich people have like shady things in their past, and a lot of rich people have stepped on other people to become rich. If Mary was stealing from the church, I would have thought that by now it would have come out. So my views on Mary have shifted somewhat. Do I think that there's some funny business going on in the church? I think there's a funny business going on in a lot of different religions as it involves money. Do I think Mary is TV gold and I enjoy watching her? Absolutely. So I'll allow it. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Not Jen Shaw's a gremlin. What is a chihuahua? Is that like a chihuahua? I thought you were calling her a chupacabra. Okay, so anyway, Monica asked, Monica asked who has read Heather's best-selling book, and nobody has. And Mary says no one is reading that book out loud. To this woman's face. This is fun, dumb shade. These are not people technically trying to destroy each other's lives yet. Auntie says Heather is delusional when it comes to Jen. I don't know what. Maybe they were scissor sisters. Who knows? Because you couldn't just punch me in the face on national TV and I'm gonna cover for you. That doesn't even register to me. Heather and Whitney are clearly uncomfortable around each other. They're trying to make nice. They're behind the bar, and Heather makes a joke about Whitney being on Special K. Then that brings Meredith into the conversation because it was alleged that she was also doing Special K. You accused me of doing Special K. Sorry. You accused me of doing Special K. You're taking digs at my marriage, and you're talking about my bath time. This woman does not let anything go. She lets nothing go. The Special K thing is a bit over the top. That is like a for real street drug. It's illicit. I get it, but she's on it, and I'm with Whitney. The bath time thing was a joke, but she's like, you and your husband were painting naked. I didn't say that you had bacteria in your vagina. She didn't say it. What is Special K? Special K is like a street drug. It's something that you would think about somebody going to a rave doing, right? Or I just could not see her. First off, if they said that she was, puffing, I could see that. If they said that she was on something that, brought down her mood, I don't see Meredith ripping off her top and doing cartwheels and, go-go dancing. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. Yes, technically it's a horse tranquilizer, but people do it who are like in the party scene. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't see her doing that. What is that? So anyway, I'm here with the drug references. I get it. But the bathtub, she's not letting go. you know, whatever. I'm not mad at this show. I'm definitely not mad at the show. Whitney takes it as if Meredith is saying that she thinks she's dirty. This we read from Whitney was absolutely hilarious. She said, I couldn't think that you kept a dirty house in all of your rentals. And then the shady producers show us each rental that she was a part of, that she lived in since the show has started. It's low key kind of weird. I mean, where does she actually live? I know her husband a couple seasons ago, I think he was like working in Ohio and he wanted the family to move there, but her business is in Utah. So what is it? Like, where do they actually live? And I could not, they probably rent fully furnished homes. So all they're moving is their clothes. So I get it, but I want to know where they actually live because she definitely shaded the hell out of Heather's McMansion, but Heather owns her McMansion. So I'm giving that one to Heather. I'm definitely giving that to Heather. We get a snowball fight. This was the weakest snowball fight at the beginning until it got dirty. I love the fact that they were playing music from The Omen. I love the fact that all the girls like really got into it. I enjoyed it. It went from weak to a real knockdown, drag out snowball fight. It's definitely something I would do. The Omen music put it over the top, but that was not the best part. The best part was Mary M. Cosby sitting away from everybody else in her Louis Vuitton scarf asking, are they having fun? Mary was not a part of it. Mary said that I am a part of the Jacksons. I'm a part of royalty. I'm a part of music history. And I will not risk somebody hitting my nose with a snowball. and that is how it ended. I'm not mad at this. I will be here. This is good. It's dumb. It's funny. It's lighthearted. I'm here for it. I'm going to give it a chance. I won't be doing it the day after, though. If anything, I'll be doing it right after the show. Not she wasn't going to get her wig dirty. The ladies were upset about their hair. Like, all of the ladies were upset that their hair was getting wet with that dirty mud. So I thought Heather and Whitney made up on Girls Trip. Who knows? You know, maybe they're not even cousins. Maybe they're cousins like Courtney and Ralph. Who knows at this point? Jackson royalty. I'm going to see you guys later. Like the video on your way out. And have a good night, y'all.